Namaskar students, welcome to GDCA College channel. I am Dr. Ashok Jogdan. Today in this video, we're gonna see remaining questions of May 2026 exam. The paper name is CHM, that is a Cooperative Society or Cooperative Housing Society Management. So, which was held on 26th of May 2026. The remaining questions we're gonna see in this video. So, whatever things are there and what are the questions asked and what are the ideal answers for that. Maybe you might find some, the sentence and other things are different, but content is same actually. You don't need to write whatever I am suggesting you. You have to write accordingly, whatever things are there in your mind according to the question. Okay. So without wasting time, let's start.
ध्येय नवीन समोर दिसतंय बँकिंगचं स्वप्न पूर्ण होणार
GDCA ची साथ जिंकायची ही वाट यशाची गॅरंटी आता सुरुवात GDCA कॉलेज
हो भविष्य उज्ज्वल
GDCA कॉलेज
मिळणार यश
सहकार आणि बँकिंग करिअर घडवा खास GDCA कॉलेज देते यशाचा विश्वास.
This is the part 2 of CHM first paper's model answers for May 2026 exam, paper number 1. So we will check now rest of the question, that is question number 5 to 9. Question number 5A was about explain the concept of cooperative housing society. So the question was about concept of cooperative housing society. So that was asked for 10 marks. Definition: a cooperative housing society is a voluntary association of persons registered under Maharashtra Cooperative Society Act 1960, formed with the primary objective of providing residential accommodation to its members on a cooperative and a self-help basis. So here you can use definition or you can use introduction word. There is no issue at all. Meaning, people come together, pool resources and collectively own and manage residential property. The society is a legal entity operating on the principles of democracy, self-help, mutual aid and economic participation. So what are the essential features? To understand, we have again created a table. Features and description: voluntary association, any eligible person can join or leave freely. Democratic management, one member, one vote, regardless of sharing holding. Legal entity registered under my MCS Act can sue and be sued. Common purpose: providing housing to members. Self-governance managed by elected managing committee. Non-profit motive: surplus used for common benefit, not for personal gain. Cooperation principles: based on Rostel principles of cooperation. So these are the essential features. Key objectives: to provide housing facilities to members at a reasonable cost, to construct, maintain and manage common property, to provide civic amenities and common services, to raise funds through members' contributions and loans, to ensure proper upkeep of a building and promises, to protect the legal rights of the members. Legal framework: law and purpose. MCS Act 1960, primary legislation governing all cooperative societies. Section 154B, special provisions exclusively for housing societies. MOFA 1963, protection of flat purchasers from builders. Model bylaws, operational guidelines for day-to-day management. MCS Rule 1961, detailed procedural rules under the MCS Act. 7 principles of corporation. What are the 7 principles of corporation? Open and voluntary membership, democratic member control, member economic participation, autonomy and independence, education, training and information. 6, cooperation among cooperatives, and 7, concern for community. Conclusion: cooperative housing society is not merely a residential complex. It is a democratic self-governing community that empowers members to collectively own, manage and maintain their housing while combining legal protection, financial discipline and social cooperation. Then question 5B was explain the different types of cooperative housing societies, right related functions. So they asked different types of housing societies and their functions, we can say. So that question was for 10 marks. So what are the different types of cooperative housing society? We have already given you this question in the expected notes. Introduction: cooperative housing society are classified into different types based on the nature of land ownership, house ownership, and purpose of formation. Type number one, TOSH, tenant ownership society or tenant ownership housing society. Society acquires land on leasehold or a freehold basis, and the houses built are owned by individual members. To understand better way, we have created table again, aspects and details. Land owned by society or leasehold or freehold. House owned by individual members. Members right can sell, transfer, own house. Most common in urban cooperative housing societies in Maharashtra, in urban areas only. So what are the functions of tenant ownership society? Acquires land collectively and provide plots to the members, maintains common areas and services, ensure proper use of land. Then type 2, tenant co-partnership society. Both land and buildings are owned by the society. Members are given occupancy rights, but do not own the property. Aspects and details for particular aspects and details for particular types. Land owned by society, flats and house owned by society, members rights, occupancy rights only, no ownership transfer, required society prior permission. Type 3, house construction or house mortgage society. Society helps member build or purchase houses by providing loans from pooled funds or bank borrowings. Mobilizes funds from members and banks. Sanctions and disperses housing loans. Monitors construction activities. Recovers loan installments. Number 4, housing federation. A federation of housing society providing common services and representation at the state and national level. Provides financial assistance to members societies. Offers training and education. Represents interests at government level. Cooperative community table, again, as I told you earlier, so wherever it is possible, you can make a table. So here again we have table here. Type land ownership, house ownership, and member rights. Type tenant ownership, society, house ownership, member, and full ownership. Tenant co-partnership, society, and occupancy only. Member rights in rights. House mortgage in land ownership, individual, house, individual, and members right, loan benefits. Federation in land ownership, nothing. House ownership, nothing. And members right, common services only. Okay. Conclusion: each type of cooperative housing society serves a specific need. Tenant ownership gives a full property rights. Tenant co-partnership focuses on affordable occupancy. House mortgage society assists in financing. Federation serves as apex support organizations. Question number 6A was about who is responsible for looking after the day-to-day affairs of cooperative society. So for that was asked for 10 marks. Introduction: the day-to-day affairs of cooperative housing society are looked after by the managing committee, the executive body elected by the general body under Section 73 of MCS Act 1960. Legal basis: Section 73 of MCS Act 1960, powers and functions of managing committee. Section 154B, special provisions for housing societies, model bylaws, detailed operational guidelines. Composition of managing committee, position and role. Chairman: what is the role of chairman? Presides over meetings. Chief representative of society. Secretary manages correspondence, records day-to-day administration. Treasurer handles accounts, funds, and financial records. Committee members assist in various administrative and maintenance functions. Elected by members at a general body meeting, term 5 years, election conducted by State Cooperative Election Authority, SCEA. Powers of Managing Committee: admission and expulsion of members, collection of maintenance charges and all dues, management of society funds and accounts, maintenance of building and common areas, appointment of staff and service providers, filing of legal cases on behalf of society, implementation of general body resolutions, execution of conveyance deed. Duties of managing committee. What are the duties? To understand, we have again table here. So table are very important in examination actually. So I don't know like how many people have created such tables. Category and duty: administrative, maintain register of members, keep minutes, maintain share certificate records, file annual returns with registrar. Financial, prepare annual budget, maintain proper accounts, arrange audit within prescribed time, recover dues from defaulters. Legal, follows MCS Act rules and bylaws, file returns and reports, obtain necessary permissions, execute conveyance. So these are the categories and duties accordingly of managing committee. Conclusion for particular question: the managing committee is the backbone of cooperative housing society. It bridges the gap between the policy making general body and actual day-to-day operations. Its efficiency and integrity directly affect the quality of all members. So to understand, again, you can read this simple explanation and examiner tips. Question number 6B. So what was the question? What are the objectives of cooperative housing society? So that I have already given this question in the expected one. Introduction: a cooperative housing society is formed with the specific objectives aimed at providing affordable, dignified and collectively managed housing to its members. Primary objectives and description. Their description: what is the proper meaning of that objective, we can say. Providing housing ensures every member get accommodation at affordable cost, priority to economically weaker section. Acquisition of land: acquire land on leasehold, freehold or government allotment, ensures clear legal title. Construct residential building, ensure quality at reasonable cost, follow all the regulations. Maintenance and upkeep: maintain building, lifts, water supply, drainage and all common areas. Financial management: raise funds, collect maintenance charges, maintain transparent records. Civic amenities: water supply, electricity, sanitation, parking, garden, security, etc. Protecting rights: safeguard legal rights of flat purchasers, execute conveyance deeds. Social objectives: promote community living, social harmony, cooperation and mutual aid. Conclusion for particular answer: the objective of a cooperative housing society encompass financial prudence, legal compliances, social harmony and democratic governance, making it one of the most people-friendly system of housing management in India. Then question number 7 was about MOFA, Maharashtra Ownership Flat Regulation Act 1963. MOFA asked for 10 marks. We have already given you this in the expected one. So full title for MOFA is Maharashtra Ownership Flat, that is Regulation of the Promotion of Construction, Sales, Management and Transfer Act 1963. Introduction and need: MOFA was enacted to protect the rights and interest of flat purchasers from builders and promoters. Before MOFA, builders could take money, delay construction and never give proper documents. MOFA provides a strict legal obligation on promoters and enforceable rights for buyers. Key provisions of MOFA: provision and details. Definition of flats: S2 includes any dwelling unit, apartment, garage, shop or commercial unit. Disclosure by a promoter: must disclose land title, encumbrances, construction plan before sale. Agreement registered: must execute registered written agreement with each flat purchaser. Separate account must maintain separate account for accounts received from purchaser. Conveyance deed must execute within 4 months of society registration. Structural defects, builder liable for structural defects of 5 years from possession. Formation of society S10, builder must assist in formation of cooperative society. Penalty, imprisonment up to 3 years or fine or both for violation. So these are the key provisions. Rights of flat purchaser, right to inspect all documents related to land and construction, right to demand conveyance deed within a prescribed time, right to form cooperative society under section 10, right to access financial accounts maintained by promoter. Critical members to remember: conveyance deed execution 4 months from society registration, structural defect liability 5 years from possession, minimum imprisonment for a violation 3 years, act enacted in 1963. Conclusion for a particular question: MOFA 1963 is landmark consumer protection law for flat purchasers in Maharashtra. It transformed the builders buyers relationship by imposing clear legal obligations on promoters and empowering flat purchasers with enforceable rights. Question number 7B was about give information about the responsibilities and obligations of members in a cooperative housing society. For 10 marks, introduction. Members are the heart of a cooperative housing society. While they enjoy certain rights, they also carry important responsibilities and obligations under MCS Act 1960 and the society bylaws. Financial obligations, obligation and details. Share capital must pay share capital as per bylaws at a time of admission. Maintenance charges must pay monthly maintenance charges on time, no default allowed. Special leeways must contribute to repair fund, sinking fund as leaved. No occupancy charges if flat is not self-occupied, must pay extra charges to the society. Next one is be legal and administrative obligations. Must inform society of any transfer, sale or gift of a flat. Must take prior permission for structural alteration. Must not use flat for commercial or illegal purpose without permission. Must intimate society about tenants. Must obtain no objection certificate NOC before mortgage. Next one is maintenance and property obligation. Must not damage common property or compound walls. Must maintain flat in good and habitable condition. Must allow society workers to inspect for repairs. Must not obstruct common passages, staircase or parking. Must follow society rules for waste disposal. Next, social obligations: must attend general body meetings, must exercise voting rights in elections, must follow rules regarding noise, pets and common spaces, must cooperate with managing committee decision. E. Obligations regarding tenants: must take written permission from society before giving flat on leave or licenses. Must submit copy of leave and license agreement to the society. Must ensure tenant follows society rules. Member is responsible for tenant's dues if tenant defaults. Consequences of non-compliances: recovery of dues under section 101, registrar issues recovery certificate, expulsion from society under section 35, non-issuance of NOC for sale or transfer, legal proceedings in cooperative courts. Conclusion for particular question: members' obligations are not mere rules. They are the pillar of harmonious community living. When every member fulfills their responsibilities, the society functions efficiently, finance remain healthy, and members enjoy a high quality of living. Next question number 8 was explain the powers and duties of general body meeting and the managing committee for 10 marks. Part A was asked, so we have divided this into parts actually: general body meeting and managing committee powers and duties likewise. So part A, general body meeting. The general body meeting is the supreme authority of cooperative housing society. consisting of all members. Types: one, annual general meeting AGM held once in a year, special general meeting called for specific urgent matters. Powers of general body meeting: powers and details. Supreme authority: all major decisions require general body approval. Election elects managing committee members every 5 years. Approves annual accounts and audit reports. Bylaw amendment: can amend bylaws, require registrar's approval. Expulsion: passes the resolution for expulsion of members 2/3 majority. Dissolution: can resolve to dissolve the society. Capital expenditure: approves major expenditure beyond committee's limit. Audit rectification: reviews and approves rectification reports. Duties of general body: participate actively in all general body meetings, exercise voting rights responsibly, review the society's performance every year at AGM, hold the managing committee accountable, approve budgets and financial plans. 2. Managing committee. The managing committee is the executive body of a society elected by the general body, responsible for day-to-day management under Section 73 of MCS Act 1960. Powers of managing committee: powers and details. Admission of members: can admit new members as per bylaws. Financial management: manages funds within approved budget. Appointment of staffs: appoints watchman, accountant and other staffs. Legal action: can file legal cases on behalf of society. Maintenance: carries out repair and maintenance works. Recovery of dues: takes action against defaulting members. Duties of managing committee: again we have table, category and duties. Administrative duties: maintain all registers and record, issue share certificate and NOC, file annual returns with registrar, prepare and circulate notice. Financial: prepare annual budget, maintain accounts, arrange audit, collect maintenance charges, maintain repair funds and sinking funds. Legal: follows MCS Act rules and bylaws of society, strictly execute conveyance deed. Key differences between general body and managing committee. Aspects: general body and managing committee. Nature: legislative, supreme and executive. Composition: all members, elected representatives. Managing meetings: once in a year, AGM once in a month. Power: supreme authority, delegated authority, accountable to registrar, general body. Conclusion: for particular question, the general body sets a direction and approves major decision, while the managing committee implements them in day-to-day operations. Together they form a two-tier democratic governance structure, ensuring both members' participation and efficient management. Then question 8B was, what should be the structure of an audit report? What should be the structure of an audit report? Structure of an audit for 10 marks. Introduction. The audit report is a formal document prepared by a statutory auditor after examining all accounts and records of Cooperative Housing Society. It is mandatory under Section 81 of MCS Act 1960. So what are the legal requirements for a particular audit report? Audit must be conducted every year under Section 81 of MCS Act 1960. Auditor appointed by a registrar or general body. Audit report submitted to registrar must be placed before annual general body meeting. Structure of audit sections and content. 1. A title and identification, society name, registration number, address, financial year covered. Auditor's instructions, name, qualification, appointment details, period covered by audit. Scope of audit: record examined, limitations faced, availability of books. Audit classification grade A, B, C, D accordingly. Financial statements, receipts, payments, income, expenditure, balance sheet, fund accounts likewise. Observations and defect: irregularities, missing records, non-compliances with Act bylaws, surcharge recommendation if fraud or negligence found under Section 88. Auditor opinion: whether accounts give true and fair view, compliances with MCS Act 1960. Auditor signature, date, place, name, qualification, and signature of an auditor. Audit grading system, grade A, B, C, D. A, excellent, B, good, average, C, and D is poor. Meaning A is no defect, society is well managed, clean report. B is no major defect, generally well managed. C, moderate defect, needs improvement. D is serious defect, indicate no corrective action required. Conclusion for particular, the audit report is financial health certificate of cooperative housing society, a clean, well-structured audit report reflects good governance, protects the society from legal complications, and builds member confidence. So question 9A was present information regarding the redevelopment of housing society. So again, redevelopment means demolishing an old building of a cooperative housing society and constructing a new modern building in its place. It is one of the most important and complex processes in housing society management in Maharashtra. Reasons for redevelopment: building became old and unsafe, structurally defects that cannot be rectified. To utilize enhanced floor space index FSI benefits, to provide modern amenities, lifts, parking, and facilities to members, financial benefit through corpus fund from developers, legal framework, government regulations, GR issued from time to time by state government, Maharashtra Housing and Area Development Authority, MHADA guidelines, department control regulations, DCR of local authority, Section 79A, government directions on management. So step-by-step process for redevelopment. Step 1, general body decision. Action required, minimum 75% members must agree. Special general meeting to be called, a resolution passed. Step 2, appoint PMC or architect. Society appoints qualified project management consultant. PMC prepares feasibility report. Tender process. Invite tenders from minimum 3 registered developers. Cooperative comparative analysis of offers. Select developer based on corpus fund offered. Transit rent, new flat area, quality, and timeline. Development agreement, a registered agreement with a developer specifying all terms, corpus fund, and rent, flat areas. Step 6, vacate premises. Members shift to transit accommodation. Developer provides rent allowances. Construction and handover. New building constructed. Members get new flat. Registered in members' names only. Benefits of redevelopment. Member receives new, modern, and larger flat. Better amenities include lifts, parking, and common areas. Financial benefit through a corpus fund, better safety and structural integrity. Significant increase in property value. Risk and precautions. Risk developer defaulting on a project. Precaution: obtain bank guarantee from developer before signing. Delay in construction include penalty clause for delay in development agreement. Reduced carpet area in new flat. Clearly specify minimum carpet area in agreement. Inadequate transit accommodations. Ensure adequate transit rent and proper accommodation. Conclusion for particular question. Redevelopment, when carries out transparently and legally, is a life transforming opportunity for society members. It converts old unsafe buildings into modern homes while providing financial benefits. However, it requires careful planning, legal protection, and a strong managing committee leadership. Question number 9B was explain the provisions of MCS, that is Maharashtra Cooperative Society Act 1960, and the Maharashtra Cooperative Society Rule 1961. Okay, so this is very important question actually. Introduction: the Maharashtra Cooperative Society Act 1960, MCS Act, and Maharashtra Cooperative Society Rules 1961, MCS rules, form the comprehensive legal framework governing all cooperative society in Maharashtra, including cooperative housing societies. So, what are the key sections of MCS Act 1960? Number 1, Section 4, Registration of Cooperative Society. 8, Application for registration. 13, Amendment bylaws. 21, Transfer of interest on death of members. 35, Expulsion of members. 73, Powers and functions of managing committee. 73, CB, State Cooperative Election Authority. 75, Annual General Meeting. 76, Special General Meeting. 81, Audit, mandatory annual audit. 83, Inquiry by registrar. 88, Surcharge for fraud or negligence. 91A, Cooperative Courts. 101, Recovery of dues and recovery certificate. Section 154B, Special provisions exclusively for cooperative housing societies. Key provisions of MCS Rule 1961. Rule 4, Application for registration of society. 10, Documents to be filled with application. 58, Maintenance of accounts. 63, Meetings and quorum requirements. 65, Audit procedure. 69, Recovery proceeding under Act. The relationship between Act and Rule aspects: MCS Act 1960 and MCS Rule 1961. Nature: parent legislation, delegated legislation. Authority: Maharashtra legislature and for rules, state government. Purpose: board, legal framework, detailed procedure. Amendment required legislative approval, government notification. Conclusion for particular question: the MCS Act 1960, MCS Rule 1961 together form a complete legal constitution for cooperative housing society in Maharashtra. Every activity from registration to dissolution is governed by these laws. A thorough understanding is essential for every housing society manager and members. So these are the ideal answers for May 2026 paper number 1. Quick revision card for critical things to remember for every paper. AGM must be held within 6 months of financial year. Minutes finalized within 3 months of meetings. Convenience deed, MOFA, 4 months from society registration. Redevelopment member approval required, 75% majority. Managing committee terms 5 years. Structural defect liability, MOFA, 5 years from possession. Recovery of dues 101. Audit 81. Special housing provisions 154B, MOFA enacted 1963. SGM called on request of 1/5 members. Committee meeting frequently at least once a month. Expulsion majority requirement 2/3 of general meeting. First general meeting within 3 months of registration. AGM advance notice required 14 days minimum. Quorum and general body meetings generally 1/5 members. So this is again time management during paper. So I don't know like how you have managed the time accordingly. And common mistake in how to impress examiner. So sections are very important, as I told you, many times during the exam period. And end of the model answer book, May 2026. So
In this video, we have seen all the remaining questions for CHM paper, that is Cooperative Housing Society Management. So we have seen entire things, how the question was, and what are the ideal answers for particular question. I hope you like this information. If you like this video, please do like and comment your feedbacks, as well as whatever questions you have, you can ask, or else you can WhatsApp us. There is no issue. We can give you a proper response, whatever things are there. If we don't know the answer, we will take some time and we'll respond you accordingly. So don't worry about that. To know more about GDCA College other programs like open schooling courses, distance courses, online courses, you can call us to get more information about 10th, 12th, degree, MBA, other courses. So you'll get proper information. Subscribe to our channel to know more about GDCA courses and other courses. So we'll see you in next video with more updated information on another topic. Till then, namaskar.